Well, I had a bleep. It's a green to red, so that means it's a guitar video. Well, it contains a guitar. Oh yeah, contains a guitar and a cold one. Get it around this big jumbo thing. I've been watching one of my subscribers, Rick, and one of his latest videos he's played with a little like, I don't know if they call them folk guitars, little small one. I've talked about it before. This big jumbo thing, look at it. I quite fancy getting just a little small one. You see Ed Sheeran, don't you? Not that I'm a fan of his, but you know, you see it on videos and stuff. And he plays, he's always got a little guitar. I just fancy getting one for some reason. Just but yeah, but I never got around to it. But anyway, had my booster today in this arm, and it wasn't in the surgery. My surgery, local surgery, is in Denbigh, obviously, but it was in the optic centre in the St Asaph Business Park. For some reason I had the letter a few weeks back now. It's an invite, obviously. I've had the first two, and this is the booster. And it was this morning, 9:33. You're not to be early, and you're not obviously not to be late. But so yeah, absolutely massive place. I don't know, you know, why it wasn't. Well, I can see now, but actually why it wasn't held in the surgery. My surgery is just some small surgery, but I tell you. So yeah, massive place called the Optic Centre in the St Asaph Business Park, and I arrived there, it was about 9:15, something like that. I always like to get there early, and there were people every few seconds they were arriving and going in and coming out. It was like a one-way system, you know, so I hung about 9:32, made it a minute to walk to the door, and there was a fella, you know, in the green high vis and ticking things off and what have you. And I went in, and they said to sanitise your hands, take your mask off. You've got to go in with a mask, just in the foyer part, not the actual where they're doing the jabs. And there's a bin there, and you take your old, or the mask that you're wearing, chuck it in the bin, and you get a new mask. They give you a new one, you take a new one. So we did that, and then I went around down the corridors. It was absolutely massive place. Around the corner, and there was 3 in front of me. No long queues, nothing. It was all like a turnover, you know, so going in. As they were going in, they were coming out, type of thing. You see these on the news and stuff like that. They queued for miles, don't they? But yeah. And there was 3. There was when you went in, I think, I don't only glanced, but there was about, I think, 6 tables, perhaps 6 to 8, and there was 3 nurses on each table, and they had the computer, they had all the needles and the vaccine and what have you. And yeah, like there was 3. There was one nurse asking just basic, simple questions, and the other one, the nurse was doing, and the other nurse was preparing the syringe, you know, the needle type of thing. And you're there for what, 2 minutes, something like that, and it's and they just give a bit of a swab, and that's it. And they say, thank you very much, to give you a card, and off you go, and that's it. So I've had my booster done, but I'm keeping away. I'm not going to built up places, especially supermarkets. I booked slots now for delivery from supermarkets. I had a Tesco delivery today with essentials. And I tried to get a slot next week from Tesco, but it's fully booked. But I managed to get a slot for Tuesday from Asda, so I've got more stuff coming on Tuesday. And then today, for the following, after Christmas, the Christmas weekend, I've got a slot for the following Tuesday, in between Christmas and New Year. So that'll, you know, make sure I got supplies, essentials, running up to and over the and into the New Year, because I'm keeping away. They say this booster takes about, for the antibodies and stuff to build up, it takes about 2 weeks. But it's you know, it's not a bad thing to keep away, is it? You know, you're handling these shopping trolleys, you can't avoid people in supermarkets, can you? I'll still be going out, I'll be getting the paper and, you know, the odd little bit here and there, but I won't be going near the supermarket. Keep it well away. So that's it. It's all to report, really. Oh yeah, I'm just did a couple tonight. My Axl Rose Rose sings. It's funny. I'm enjoying it. It's all a bit of fun. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Right, that'll do me. Just thought I'd have a bit of a natter. So yeah, as I say, I'll be stocked up. Well, I'm stocked up now. I'll top up next Tuesday, over Christmas, top up in between Christmas and New Year. I won't be going anywhere near a supermarket, anywhere near, you know, the built up places and stuff like that. But like I say, I'll be going out. I'll be popping out for get a paper and prescriptions. Well, I don't think I need to get a prescription. I got one, well, when I did the Channels Wells video, that's why I had the mask on. Some people say, oh, you're out in the daylight and you're outside, why are you wearing a mask for? It's because I'm going into place, I'm rushing around, because if you've watched the video, I am a carer. I'm a full-time carer. And I'm always going in and out of places and stuff like that. I actually was going for a prescription that day, and coming back I thought, oh well, you know, parking in Denby, I tell you, I had to park in back as well, and I thought I'd go up Channels Wells and go to the chemist through Post Office Lane, and I thought I'll do a little video about a well, and that's why it's called Channels Well and whatever. So I had my hands full, got a camera, and I was holding then like paper masks on. I was using one of them, and it's easier to leave the mask on, you know, so that's why. And it's the same on a Sunday, my Sunday 8 AM when I go for the paper and I have a catch up. Sometimes I've got my money in one hand, the camera in the other hand. I'm not fiddling about with a mask, so I just put the mask on and leave it on. But some people say, you're outside, you don't need to wear a mask. Oh. So that's the reason. So yeah. Right, I'm going. I'll see you in the next whatever video.